Good afternoon, everyone. I'm going to start the recording of the session that I prepared. Unfortunately, any of the students sign up for this class, October 13th from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Colombia, right now in the United States. So it's 1 hour um, after Colombia. So as you can see, no one signed up. So I'm just going to talk a little bit of the session that I prepared today. My name is Sofia Moreno Jaimes. This is week 4, exam preparation, focus or emphasize in the speaking skill. This is the agenda that we were going to follow. We are going to introduce ourselves. We're going to discuss the goal of this session. We're going to do a wrap-up, a warm-up activity. Then we were going to get into the speaking exercises and like the speaking tips and strategies that we should keep in mind in the moment that we take an exam. And then we will wrap up and conclude the session. The goal of this session is that the students will be able to speak more confidently and clearly by practicing IELTS style speaking tasks. The students will also learn how to give longer answers, use better vocabulary, and organize their idea when talking about different topics. Our warm-up activity was that we were going to open this link of the wheel of names, and I was going to add the name of the students, and then depending on the name and number, they were going to answer one of these questions. What's the best holiday you have ever had? How often do you go on holidays? What do you usually do when you travel? Do you have a close group of friends? What do you and your friends like to do together? Have you ever traveled with your friends? These questions were mainly focused on the topic of both of the links that were provided to create this session, that it is friends and trips or traveling. So that's why I wanted to combine both topics in this warm-up activity. And then we were going to start with the speaking activities. Of course, we were going to discuss, and everything in this session is going to be or was going to be speaking. I wanted to ask as much as I can to the students to speak and like to listen actively of what the other classmates are saying too. So the speaking activities will be based on the two links that were provided. So we were going to follow the instructions. We were going to like answer or practice this task. For example, part 1, do you like to traveling? So like it's like me asking them directly questions and like me in some kind of way evaluating what they were saying, if they are answering the question, if they have like coherence with what they are saying, and if they are using the correct grammar. And yeah, that was pretty much it. We were going to talk about what is their favorite type of holiday and what do you do on holidays, and pretty much like doing again like what we do in the warm-up. um are there many tourists visiting in your country? So answering these types of questions. And then in this part they were going to describe a tourist attraction that they once visit, and they will say they have to say like when did they visit it, where is it situated, and who do they did they went to did they go with to. So they have to like um answer the questions. And yeah, that's pretty much what we were going to do. Also, we were going to do the speaking practice, but in the with the topic of friends. Like for example, do you have a lot of friends? How often do you see your friends? Is there anything special about your friends? For how long do you know them? So more like intimate questions that are very easy to understand. Then we they will have to describe a friend, and then they will keep answering questions. And then like I will also planning to do a dialogue, uh, like a role play activity where both of the students they were going to pretend that they were friends, and they were going to create a dialogue in case that like for example in a fake scenario that like They meet in a coffee shop by accident and they start catching up about their lives. This with the objective of the goal of like keep practicing their speaking skill. And that's pretty much it. Because it is these are speaking activities. The speaking activities take a long time. So that's why I decided to do a bunch of them. Then I was going to send the attendance link, and then we were going to finish the session. And that's pretty much it. A very simple class preparation, but practicing a lot of speaking and listening. Unfortunately, any of the students could connect, but this is my recording of the session preparation that I did for this class. Thank you.